Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today we'll be taking a look into my October 2020 forecast. My forecast does include temperatures, precipitation, and the overall forecast. We'll also be taking a look to the Climate Prediction Center's forecast and what are my thoughts on their forecast. We're going to get started with my temperature forecast here for October. And as you can see, I'm predicting quite a warm October across two-thirds of the United States. There will likely be some ridging across portions of the southern plains, even extending to the Mississippi Valley, even expanding westward into portions of Colorado and New Mexico. There will likely be some ridging across some of the central portion of the United States, and it kind of controls a good chunk of real estate of the weather across most of the United States here. And people in the orange area, those are areas that we could be seeing some above average temperatures, which includes northeastern New Mexico, central and eastern Colorado, southern Nebraska, southern Iowa, Kansas and Oklahoma, northern Texas, most of Arkansas, western Illinois, far southwestern Kentucky, and northwestern Tennessee as well. Those are areas that will be seeing some above average temperatures. Areas in the yellow, these are areas that will be seeing some slightly above average temperatures, which includes the desert southwest, portions of the central plains, portions of the central Rockies, the several Great Lakes, the mid Atlantic, portions of the Ohio Valley, the southeastern United States, and the far southern plains as well. In those areas, we'll likely be seeing some slight above average temperatures due to submersion that will likely be in place. Now, areas that are not in any color or areas that's showing an EC. EC means equal chances. There'll be times you guys could see some slight above average temperatures or some slight below average temperatures depending on how strong this ridge can be. And I have some uncertainties across the northwestern United States. I was thinking about putting portions of Washington and maybe even Oregon into some slight below average temperatures, but I just have some uncertainties on that there, where some also kind of going back and forth from really average or slight below average temperatures. I'm going to keep you guys in equal chances for now, or average for temperatures, and nearly the same way for the northeastern United States. Some models actually show the northeastern United States to be warmer than average, meanwhile some others showing to be more average, but I think you guys in the northeastern United States will be more to average for temperatures. So that's my temperature forecast. Let's move on to my precipitation forecast. And really, under that ridging, there will likely be some below average precipitation, which includes Kansas, Oklahoma, southeastern Colorado, northeastern New Mexico, the Panhandle of Texas, northwestern Arkansas, most of Missouri, and southern Nebraska as well. Those areas will likely be seeing some below average precipitation due to some ridging. Now, areas in the light brown region, like most of Texas, New Mexico, northeastern Arizona, eastern Utah, southeastern Wyoming, most of Nebraska, southern South Dakota, most of Iowa, uh, northern and eastern Missouri, southeastern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, northern Mississippi and Alabama, far northern Georgia, Kentucky and Tennessee, most of Indiana, southern Ohio, western West Virginia and Virginia, and even including western North Carolina. Those are areas that will be seeing some slightly below average precipitation. Although you guys could still see some rain, but compared to average, it's going to be slightly below average. Same way, like the temperature forecast for EC, equal chances, but in precipitation form. That's for areas that has no color or not even shaded. Central Southern Florida, we'll see some slight above average precipitation. Some of that's due to the tropics, and some of that's also due to some daily thunderstorm chances as well. You guys will be seeing some daily activity thunderstorms across portions of Florida. Then we move into the northwestern United States. Um, the pain and northern Idaho, northwestern Montana, Washington and Oregon, northern California, and northwestern Nevada. You guys will actually be seeing some slightly above average precipitation, which is some really good news because some of these areas definitely need some rain. And you guys can actually see some wildfire and drought relief as well. So there's some good news there. as well. So that's my precipitation forecast. Let's lastly move on to my overall forecast. We'll go from west to east. Areas in the light green, which includes um, central and northern California, and even including western Oregon. You guys will be seeing some drought and wildfire relief, which is some really good news there. You guys have been dealing with some wildfires for a long time now, and things like the weather will be changing, and you guys will be able to see some more rain during October. So that's some good news for you guys. Areas in the light blue here, which includes most of Washington, central eastern Oregon, northern Nevada, most of Idaho, western Montana, and northwestern Utah. You guys will have a very warm start, but it will start to cool down when we get to mid to late October. And also including to some of these areas, it will start to get a little bit wetter than normal. Have more systems to come by into those areas. Um, Areas in the white area here, it's going to be an average fall. Otherwise, it'll be nice and cool in those areas of there, so you guys can likely see a nice fall this year. Probably including fall foliage as well. Those areas we'll definitely see a pretty good fall foliage this year. Areas in the white, which includes really portions of Montana, North Dakota, northern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, upper Michigan into central Michigan, and including the northeastern United States there. So you guys will see a pretty nice fall this year. Areas in yellow, generally it's going to be warm for October, which includes southern California, southern Nevada, most of Utah, most of Wyoming to South Dakota, southern Minnesota, southern Wisconsin, southern Michigan, into the mid-Atlantic states. And those areas will just generally see some warmer temperatures than average, although precipitation will be closer to average as well. Areas in the orange, this is where we'll be seeing some warm and dry conditions, which includes portions of the desert southwest into the central plains, into the mid Mississippi Valley, into the Laurel Hollow Valley, and portions of Dixie Valley and the Tennessee Valley as well. Those areas will be seeing some warmer, dry conditions due to ridging. Areas in the red, it'll actually be very warm and also still be dry as well. Areas in the red, which includes uh, into southeastern Arizona, most of New Mexico, central and western, even including northern Texas, most of Oklahoma, most of Arkansas, southern Missouri, southern Kansas, northwestern Mississippi, northern Louisiana, and even including western Tennessee. Then the last area will be across the southeast, areas in the pink. This is where we'll be seeing some tropical activity. Tropical activity is still possible. It's still technically hurricane season in October. So you guys may able to see some tropical activity. And if you guys seen my last video, some of those areas in the Gulf may need to watch that system, and that's why I come talking about potential tropical activity into some of these regions. So we'll be keeping an eye on that very closely. So that's my forecast there. Let's take a look to the Climate Prediction Center's forecast. Now keep in mind this is made back into the 17th of September. And as you can see here, they're showing warmer than average temperatures generally across the desert southwest into portions of the central plains and other areas of above average temperatures across the northeastern United States. That area will likely change some more as well. Then you got your orange colors, that is 40 to 50% chance of above average temperatures, even includes several Florida there as well. Then in this tan color here, sort of color, 33 to 40% chance for some above average temperatures as well. And then the northwest look to be more closer to average. So overall, I do agree to some areas. I do disagree to some other areas. I do disagree with the northeastern United States, but kind of some of the other areas, I kind of do agree here as well. But overall, I kind of agree with this forecast, and I'm kind of not with it. Although what I do agree more is the precipitation forecast they have. You can see it's going to be dry across the Southern Plains into the Lower Hall Valley and the Tennessee Valley. It's also going to be dry across portions of the Four Corner States, portions of the Central Plains as well. It's going to be wetter than normal across the northwestern United States, although we may get to see that expanded a little bit southward, but we'll see about that. It's also going to be wetter than normal across portions of Florida as well, even the east coast of Georgia and South Carolina as well. Overall, I do agree with the precipitation forecast here as well. But anyways, guys, that's all for you guys today. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy my October 2020 forecast. If you guys did like this forecast, hit that like button. If you really do like my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload. If you guys have questions about this, you can put in the comment section down below. I'll answer you guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.